Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is the 8th video of a playlist for cloning a Disney Plus website using MERN. In this video, we are going to make the subscribe page and other features inside of this website. So go to your source page and then open up your subscribe.js file. And here I'm going to replace this div with a React fragment as usual. Control B to hide the sidebar. Now inside of here, I'm going to make a new div with a class name equal to, wait a second, equal to login, and then for the margin X is auto, margin Y is also auto, margin X is auto, margin Y is also auto, and for the overflow X is hidden. Now inside of here, I'm going to make some h1 for the title, h1, and then that h1 is going to have a class name equal to text center, margin bottom is 5, text is 1 XL, for the font weight is semi-bold. For the text is going to be the home of global movie and series. Save it. And now below of this h1, let's make a new div. This div is going to have class name equal to background is slider color. Well, if it's LG, it will have margin X is 40 and it will have margin Y equal to 35. And for the LG, and if the device width is LG2, it will have padding X is equal to 40. This will have padding top equal to 20, and for the padding bottom is 10, and also it will have rounded MD. Save, and then let's see. Go to the subscribe. Here we got the h1 and the container for the feature that Disney Plus over us if we are subscribed. Now go back to the code. I'm going to enter this, and inside of here, I'm going to make a div, and that div is going to have, wait a second, div and then class name equal to max width is 70%. This is some arbitrary value, and it will have margin X equal to auto. And now here, instead of here, I'm going to have some UL or unordered list. Class name is equal to not first letter, wait a second. And this UL is going to have list equal to this. So the list item of this is going to have some circle in the start, and for the display is going to be flex, where flex wrap is flex wrap, for the flex direction is column. Now inside of here, we are going to have some li with a class name equal to mb3. Now I will copy it 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 4 times, and I will just copy the text from my old project here. Here is the first one, here is the second one, and this is the last one. Wait a second. This is the last one. It's just delayed. We have one more. Now I'll shift F to verify the code, save, and now let's see how it looks. As you can see here, we got our list, but it is not in the right direction, I think. Let me see in here. So now let's add text left inside of this UL class name. Text is left. Save it, and now let's see how it looks. And as you can see here, we got our list in the right direction. After this, we are going to make another part of this, and that is below of this div. After li, ul, and then div. Here, we are going to make a new div. The class name is grade, and then grade calls. This means we are going to set it as 3 column, and then flex. Direction is row. Wait a second. And then we are going to give it gap y is equal to 4, and for gap x is going to be 3. For the margin bottom, I'm going to give it 10, and max width is 100%. So 100%, and then for the margin x is 1. Inside of here, I'm going to write some span, and this first span is going to have class name equal to flex, and then flex row, and we will have text 3 empty, then font is semi-bold, border is R2, so this was going to give it border right is 2, and then height is going to be 16, margin top is auto, and for the align item is middle. Now inside of here, I'm going to give it img or image. For the first image, the source is going to be this. I'm getting this image from the Disney Plus website. Copy, and then for the alt, it's just going to keep it. Alt is equal to watch on the go, and for the class name is going to be width is 10 and height is 1 rem. This is some arbitrary value. And now here I'm going to give it span with an NBSP semicolon, and then watch on the go. Save. Now let's copy it. I will copy it maybe 1, 2. This is the first 3 or the first row, and I'm going to copy it one more time. Let's see how it looks first. Open it up in a Chrome, and as you can see here, we got our what's on the go. But what I have to do now is just change all of this image and the title or the text. For the next one, it's going to copy it and paste it here. Whoops. I'm going to paste it here. And then for the height, it's going to be 10. For the text, it's going to be across platforms. Save. The third one is going to be not until here. I'm going to just copy it until here. It is in The text is going to be multiple device, and then we have the subs and dubs Indonesia. Going to copy it also in here. Also, we have to change the alt to copy, and then paste it here. Copy. Wait, where is the alt? I think we overlap it or replace it. So I'm going to make a new one. Alt is equal to across platform. Now save. After that, let me see. And the subs and dubs. Did we already copy it? Nope, not in here. It's supposed to be here. Copy, save, copy, paste it here, and then save. And then for the text, it's going to be address. It's going to be commercial free, and the last one is going to be Dolby Audio. Copy and then paste it here. Copy, paste it here. And also we are going to change the alt to. Now save, and let's see how it looks. We got something like this. Now let's adjust the height of this image. For the across platform, its height is 10. For the multiple device is 10. For the subs and dubs is going to be 2 rem. For the commercial free and Dolby Audio is going to be 10. Save. And now let's see how it looks. It looks much better, but I think we have to make this in the center of this row, of this column. So let's make it a center. And I think how to do that is by changing all of this align middle into items and then center. So we are not going to use the align middle, but instead we are going to use this item center. Save, and then let's see how it looks. And now we got this item in the center of this flex row. That's good. What left is just the button for the package or the plan, and the button for continue. Let's make it here. Now we are going to put the button outside of this div, and I'm going to make it inside of a div. That div is going to have class name equal to grid, and then grid calls 2, so we are going to have 2 of them. And for the margin bottom is 3. For the gap x is going to be 7. Inside of here, it's going to be a div with a class name equal to flex, and for the height is 32. For the align item is center. For the justify content is start, and for the position is going to be relative. Instead of this div, I'm going to put some button with a class name equal to flex, with a class name equal to package button flex, and then flex column. For the flex direction is column. And then we have the focus. If it's focus, it will give background equal to blue. That blue is going to have the 700 per or slash 70. This means it's going to be, the color is going to be blue. It's going to be blue, but then a 70 opacity. After that, After that, I'm going to give it border is 1 pixel. So this was going to this going to give the button a border through all of sides, over to the all sides, the right, left, top, and bottom 1 pixel. And for the border color is going to be slate, and then 400/80. And then we are going to give it rounded MD, where the padding is 3 and width is 95% for the I. And then instead of that button, I'm going to give it image slash img slash logo slash Disney plus hotstar.png, and then alt is logo, where the class name is equal to logo img, and then text right. I'm also going to give it width is equal to 50 rem. Save it, and after we put the image, we are going to put the text or the price of the plan span, and that price is going to be inside of a span with a class name equal to font weight is semi-bold, text size is 3 MB, and then it will be $1.99, something like that maybe, or maybe I can do it in the Indonesia. It will be RP or rupiah, and then 39.123 per month. Here is the month. Below that, I'm going to give some span that have class name equal to check button, and opacity is 0, for the position is absolute, for the background is white, and for the rounded is full, so it will make it circle. And then for the padding is 2, text is green 900, top is 0, and right is 0. I'm going to enter it, and then instead of here, I'm going to give some check icon that we get from material icons. Save, and now let's copy this button, paste it one more time here. For this one, it's going to be the yearly plan. It's going to be 199 per year. Save, and let's see how it looks in a website. Here we got the button, but we are still not getting the gap. Let's see here, gap, and also we don't need the border right for the multiple device and Dolby audio. So in here, I will just going to remove the border right in a multiple device and inside of the Dolby audio. Save, and now it will look much better, I think. And here, as you can see, let's make it inside of here. So the problem here, we are duplicate just the button but not these divs. So it's supposed to be 2 div and 1 button. I'm going to copy the div and remove the yearly button from the first div, and for the second div, I'm going to delete the monthly plan. Save, and then let's see here. And here, as you can see, now we get 2 buttons of monthly and yearly plan. If we click one of this, we got the background blue activated. For now, let's make this check button appear whenever we click it. And also, this was supposed to be check button with a lowercase u. And then let's go to the index.css. In here, we are going to set the event or maybe the focus pseudo class. So inside of this index.css, I'm going to scroll down, and in here I'm going to make package button. If it is focus, it will make the check button is opacity equal to 1. So if you see in the subscribe.tsx here, we got our checklist icon is having an opacity equal to 0. But if the button is clicked, it will change to the 1. We got the package button here. What if we copy and then paste the class here so that we make the same selector. After that, let's see in website, and here we got the checklist button if we click one of this button. Now let's make the continue. For the continue button, I will set it below of 2 div. So this 2 div, and then I'm going to put it here. I'm going to make it as a button with a class name equal to background is blue 700, but without the opacity. And for the rounded is medium. For the padding is 3. For the text font size is going to be 2XL. And for the font weight is going to be semi-bold. For the width is going to be full. The text is going to be continue, and it's going to be arrow. What is it say? It will forward iOS outline. Wait if it's already imported. Okay, save, and let's see how it looks. We get the continue button along with the icon. Now for the view is done. Let's see if it's responsive yet or not. If we go to if we are still inside of the 1024, it is still looking fine but not really fine. Here we got our list, but it is no padding. So let's make it more neat. To do that, let's go to the top, and in here inside of the LG is MX40 and then LG is PX40. I'm going to make the default value of it, and that is going to be 5 frame. And for the padding X is going to be 5 frame too. Let's save it and then see here. If we inspect it and make it inside of the in the tablet mode, you can see here we got a little bit more neat view. But if we go smaller, like for example mobile L, it is a little bit messy. So let's change it again. Or maybe this one is just for MD. This just for MD. And for the real default is going to be MX. Is we don't need MX. We just need PX, and that PX is going to be 2 RAM. Let's save it and see how it looks. As you can see here, we got more neat of view. We got our button, our list, and our grid calls. But if we go more slower, like for example the mobile S, where the device width is 320, it is looking it's a mess. So let's make it a little bit more a little bit more good. And here, the text, we are not making it as a 3MD. It just work for MD. But for the default, it's going to be text is equal to 10 pixel. Let's save it and see how it looks. It is looking good. Now what we have to do is here. We have to make this grid calls looks a little bit more good, a little bit more neat. Maybe I'm going to change this grid calls to the flex, and then flex is wrap. For the flex direction, maybe I will not set it for now, but let's just see it. It is looking good, but we don't want the flex looking like this. We want it as a row. So let's make the flex is row for the flex direction and save it. Still not working. How about we add to all of this item center width is equal to 32%. Save and see. We got it. We got the template or position we want, but it is still looking not good. And also we don't want the text to be empty, so I will just apply this text 3md to if the device width is empty. If it's empty, it will give it text 3md, but if it's not, or the default is going to be text is 10 or maybe 15 pixel. Save it and see. Let's refresh the website. We don't get any change, I think. Let me inspect it, and in here we're supposed to get the text 15 pixel, or maybe we will just make it, oh yeah, and for the font semi-bold, we don't want to make it, we're just going to apply it when the width screen is empty. Maybe something like this. And now let's save it, go back and see how it looks. Okay, so the font is basically changing, but for the position it's not. Let me see here. But how about we add it in the flex wrap and flex row? We are going to add justify is center for the justify content and make this width equal to 32% is just for MD. Save it, and also the margin auto is no auto. It will be 3 maybe. We will see 3. We have the 3. Save, and then let's see how it looks. We got 3, but what if we remove the margin? Or maybe I will just keep it auto. And also this, all of this border, where is it? Let me see. Border is in here, and I will make all of this border just so when the device width is empty, and empty is 768. Now we get the neat view of it, the button, and the list of the feature. You can make this similar with the Disney Plus website, but for now I will just make it like this. And I think that's it for this video. I hope you all enjoy it. Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on the bell notification so then you know when I update this playlist. Thanks a lot for watching. and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.